Hey there guys, in this video I'm going to be doing some EX stages on the JP server, but real quick I'll mention that I went ahead and did the premium pulls for the new Esper Taivas. We've got some new Esper banners on JP, Esper Taivas, Esper Roos, Esper Nelica, Yish, Leftia, Roka, all that kind of stuff. But I did some polls for the Esper Taivas. I didn't record it. I probably should have. But I took some screenshots. So real quick, I'll show you some screenshots. So the very first poll of the step up, I got absolutely nothing. It was a total waste. All blues, blues and golds, whatever, rainbows, but no reds. The second poll was right here. I got myself the new Ico, the Final Fantasy IX Evoker. She's a wind unit. She's whatever. She's there. She's new, so whatever. The third poll of the first row got myself basically nothing, a bunch of garbage. Noctis is useless. The machine Roka is she's okay. She does earth damage, but she's not great. I already had her anyway, so whatever. The first step of the second row, as you can see, got myself the Esper Taivas. So there is the premium unit. Also got myself a mid. Mid's kind of worthless, but she is brand new, so okay, sure. But really, what I came for was Taivas, and I got that. Then I decided to finish the second row. So the next pull on that row got me the new Ridar. Ridar, kind of not great, but brand new unit, so okay, sure. He's also a tank, and he is Season 4, so it's nice to have a Season 4 tank, magical tank, other than Runda, who is physical, so useful. Another Noctis, straight into the dumpster, forget that. And then the last pull on the second row got myself a Deoxys. Okay unit, but he was already EX3 for me on JP, so that was a worthless pull, but it is a good unit. And then I stopped, and I'm like, okay, we're good, we're done. But of course, as usual, when I do a premium pull and I get the premium unit, that always tempts me to go the full way. When I don't get the premium unit, it's very easy to walk away after one, possibly two rows and skip the third row, because the third row is almost always a complete trap. The rates are terrible on the third row. People can say it's RNG. I'm going to say BS, because the third row was always bad for me. And for whatever reason, every time I get a premium, I get tempted and I go to the third row. So as every single other time, we did the third row and we got garbage. So here is the first pull of the third row. We got ourselves a Gilgamesh, the guaranteed Neo. The first pull of each pull is a guaranteed Neo. So Gilgamesh, worthless. I went to the second pull, guaranteed Neo. Vaughn, good unit, but not needed. And then my first copy of Van Harma. Yay, I got a completely useless unit, but he is brand new. Okay. And then the final pull of the third row, I got myself yet another Avalanche Tifa. I'm already two of them are already EX3. I have two EX3 Avalanche Tifas, and I got another one. So, as always, that third row is a trap every single time. It is a trap. And every single time I get the premium, I fall for the trap. So, yep, that is just dumb of me. So, whatever. Anyway, in this video, we're going to be doing some some EX stages. Anyway, so I got myself the Taivas. Because we only got ourselves one copy of Taivas, he's only EX1. If I had gotten a second copy, which is the reason I did the bottom row, because I wanted one more copy, it would have been EX2 day one. But not going to happen. Didn't happen, so whatever. EX1 Taivas, he's 50 shards away. He'll be EX2 in, a month. Big sad. Big sad face. Anyway, we're going to be doing some EX stages. So we're going to start with some of the ones that I am just backlogged on, because I've skipped a bunch of previous stages. So we're going to do the new stuff in this video as well. We've got some, rod weapons. I skipped the... Yeah, I've been skipping a bunch of stuff in JP because lazy. So some of it I've done. For example, the new stages for Crowned Rydia, Crowned Yuna, and Crowned Last War Reagan. Those were super easy. All three of those turn 1 OTKs. The Rydia one was locked to ice units, either ice or Final Fantasy IV, I think. I'm sorry, no, it was locked to ice or evocation units. And we used Yuna to OTK all these stages. The Yuna stages were locked to Final Fantasy X or Holy units. That one was the biggest joke ever. We used Squall and Knights of Grandchild, turn 1 OTK'd everything. And then the last ball Reagan is locked to either Ice or JP Anniversary units. And we used Scarlet or Flaring Rain and Deoxys to OTK that on turn 1. Super easy. We still got the Titus crowns to do. I already did Finas and Saviors. Those were easy. We've got the Shiva fight to do. That was easy. Done. This is a rerun. The Kurasame crowns are a rerun. I never did it the first time when it came like 2 months ago because I didn't have any units to do it. Because it is locked to either Final Fantasy Type 0 or Blessing of the Crystals. Now you can take a friend unit, but thankfully because I now have my own Ace, and Ace is a 750 leader, I don't even need a friend anymore. So now I can actually, deal with this fight. So what we're going to do, we're going to use Ace, who is dual wielding swords, or actually throwing weapons, who is going to mirage the party. We're going to use Cater to do all his cooldowns. He's a Blessing of the Crystal unit. We're going to use Axstar, who is also dual wielding swords, to break the boss and then just hit twice to break gauge. Knights of Grandchild start in the base, go to the shift, where we're going to do 150 amplify, 150 amplify, his LB damage and a little bit of breaking, and then Return Fina is going to killer buff the party. It's been crowned. Imbue the party and do a little bit of damage on the boss for break gauge. She is also dual wielding the break weapons. I believe it's swords, guns, bows, and throwing. Alright, so we're passive provoke evading with Ace. So most of them go to Ace. The provoke ignoring stuff gets miraged, no big deal. Ace will once again quad damage on the boss. We're going to barrage with Fina, and then Knights of Grandchild's going to LB. We're going to LB Cater, and we're going to triple Absolute Mirror of Equity with our Axstar. So we're going to wait for Fina to break that gauge. With Barrage. Hopefully she does it all the way. There it is. Okay, perfect. And we're going to go ahead and deal some damage. So here we go. And once the gauge is broken, and with a, with a party with a... Come on, Fina, we're done here. And a party with a 750 leader skill because of the Ace. Not that big a deal, Back in the day, I'm pretty sure when this first came out, it was actually locked to only Final Fantasy Type 0, and it couldn't take a friend. But JP kind of changed the rules on crown fights. They said, friends are going to be allowed because people were unhappy about being unable to bring friends and it being really so restrictive. Yeah, because when this fight was Type 0 only, I just said, no. It might have actually been Type 0 and Blessing of the Crystals. But even so, back in the day, I didn't have a unit worth a damn. And then I've since then off-bannered Ace. So the mission is Type 0 only for that STMR mogul. I'm just not caring. Who cares? Big skip from me. But there it is. So now I can crown my Kirasame, even though he's still worthless after crowns. But, okay, let me go ahead and adjust the team, and we'll go to another fight. See you in a minute. Alright, guys. Next up, we're going to just go up the list. We're going to be going to this weapon fight. It's against Shiva. You can only take ice units, or at least there's a mission for only ice units. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to grab a last wall friend, and we're going to give it a go with this party. We're going to use that Kirasame, who I just mentioned was not great, but we're going to use him anyway. We're going to use the new crowned, upgraded last wall Reagan. We're going to use Ilmatil for buffing, General Celeste for covering, etc. I don't specifically know what the boss does. I tried to OTK, it didn't work. We did OTK levels 1 through 3. Level 2 or level 4 did not OTK, so we're going to take it a little bit slower. Let's go ahead and LBU. We're going to use the tag chain, the new tag chain of Last Ball Reagan. We're going to triple Bolting Strike U, and we're going to use the premium last well, who I don't really know how to use, but we're going to just figure it out. So we're going to go ahead and chain this, and then chain this. And yes, we are using ice damage against Shiva, which seems very strange, but okay. So let's go ahead and see if General Celeste can cover all this. Oh yeah, ice damage, very nice. Easy. Okay, let's, I'm not sure what we're doing now. So let's, All right, one of these I know kills him. We don't want to kill him. I think this is the self-kill skill. Yeah, so we're going to do that. Ice resist. And whatever this does, I don't know. Let's just LBU. Let's have you cover. Break. And whatever that is. We can have Yish do her crown break. I think Laswell Reagan does have an LB fill. He does. We can use... You can obviously see, I didn't really plan this, but that's okay though. That's a Dragon Killer buff. And we'll do that too. And Premium Laswell, I have never used, I didn't look him up, so we're gonna just literally click all his buttons. And that's probably focused the last action. Yeah, and we're going to use you to cover this and this. And we're going to try to OTK on turn 3. Alright, let's see what happens here. Hopefully the boss doesn't do anything bad. We are passive provoking evasion with Ilmatil. And oh my god. Alright, that was bad. Is there a no death mission? I don't think so. Oh, actually, I think that was no death mission. Okay, why didn't your LB fill? Why didn't Kirasame's LB fill? Did we not? All right, we can use General Celeste to fill it. It's fine. That's fine. Whatever. Okay, so that didn't work quite as well as I'd hoped. Please don't die. All right, let's see what happens here. No, we're fine. We don't really care about Yish. We don't really care about Yish. All right, let's go ahead. And I mean, she's basically naked anyway. Let's go ahead and re-imbue the party. I don't know if we got dispelled, honestly speaking. You know, we'll just like do stuff and push buttons and try to kill the boss. Oh, Laswell is stopped, isn't he? Okay, awesome. You're stopped, so that was group 1. So, and you don't have group. You do have group 1. Gotcha. Okay. I hope that wasn't a no-death mission. It probably wasn't. Oh, actually, I can just look right here. No items. Yeah, boy, we got all missions. Okay. So Celeste didn't honestly cover that much. A lot of ice resist. There we go. There's her setup. Shift form. There's her setup. I'm just showing you real quickly. Naked Yish. Mistakes were made. Don't come to the fight naked. She died multiple times, but who cares? Laswell Reagan are using a spear because, you know, we are using spear in peril with your boy. Or your girl, Yish, and there it is. They are crowned, so they're a little bit better now. Kurasame, also crowned, using a spear. There it is. And by the way, we all have 100 or 275 or 300 machine killer. I mean, human killer, not machine. There it is. Ilmatil, just a buffer, passive provoke, support chainer, etc. And then friend Laswell was right here. I don't know how to use Laswell, so I was just like pushing buttons. I used the shift form, so thanks Tojo for having a Laswell set up. And we'll see the damage comparison about who did what. 'Cause I don't even know. And how do we do here? Okay, so Laswell did pretty good. Laswell Reagan did respectably amazing. After being crowned. Pretty nice. And then Kirasame, like I said, even crowned, Kirasame is absolute dumpster tier garbage. But, you know, he did something, and there it was. And he was a ice leader, which is something. So, yay, we got all missions, and we did everything. So there is our weapon quest. And I think I'm going to go ahead and upload this video. It's probably getting kind of long. And then we'll do some other stuff, you know, Titus and... game. There it is. Titus... And wait, we had more, didn't we? Oh yeah, Taivas and these other weapon quests are going to be a little bit irritating. We'll do them in a different video. So see you in a bit.